Jamie here, keeping it coy. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. Hope to earn your subscription today. So although this is a bit late for you guys, it is the next morning for me, but I had a few videos already lined up in the queue of things I've been doing, and I'm getting attacked by cobwebs. But yeah, so it's a snapback. You may have seen a couple of videos ago now that I picked up some new fishies, and they went through their quarantine last night. I did have to make a few adjustments to the way I'd set up the tank, because I came out first thing this morning before work, and the bowl was very, very low. Luckily, the way the pump was lying, it didn't drain the whole tank, and I'll show you that in a minute. Spin you around. So yeah, you may remember from my last video, this was balanced along the top of the board on a piece of wood and then netting over. I had to put it on a brick in there because of how much it leaks. It's leaking extra at the minute because obviously it's not standing straight because the bottom of the bowl isn't straight. But yeah, because of how much it leaks, the water was leaking out of that, landing on the board, dripping out over the side here, and luckily I'd set the pump like that with the water intake up here at the top, and I did it like that on purpose just in case any issues arose. And unfortunately I come out first thing this morning, and yet the pump wasn't actually sucking any water, and they only had about 6 inches left instead of the foot that I gave them. So yeah, but no, we've given them all a scrape. They're absolutely fine now. They don't like being in here because they haven't eaten any of their food. So without further ado, I am going to go and find the sock net and move them into their new homes. Snap back to you in a second. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have a cameraman or camera woman like some of you do. So unfortunately all I've got is to put a phone somewhere so you can see what I'm doing. So without further ado, I've got my sock net. The bigger one is going in there. If I can catch it. Because it wasn't an easy one to catch when I first went over to it. And this is the first time that I've been able to use this sock net. Got this from my good buddy Kev from Dorset Koi Pond. Come on, fishy. Get out from behind here. As always, not playing ball. The little dinky one that's in here almost swam into the net while I'm trying to catch the big one. He's not net shy at all, but this big one can end up transferring a load of food. But oh well. There we go, buddy. See what I mean? Who doesn't like these nets? Now we come back to some full tangled up. Well, that didn't go to plan, did it, guys? There you go. Stop stressing. Bring the big one down. Let's get you over there and have a look, see? There we go, and we'll come back for the mini one. See it? I haven't got my polarized lens on, but you can just about see him down there, look. He looks a lot happier in there already. We didn't bring too much food in by the look of it, so but these guys will munch it up in minutes, I'm sure. But yeah, he'll be happy as Larry in there with the big guys. He's certainly not the biggest fish in the pond in there, is he? It just goes to sort of show he's around 30 centimetres, how big some of the others have got him. But yeah, so I'm going to let him settle in there for a little bit before I add any proper food in. Obviously they've now got a little bit to munch, but they'll be alright, and we'll check back on him later. Next job, get the inky winky diddy one out, and I'm going to put that in the fish tank for now. So yeah, snap back to you all in a bizzle. Oh, there you go guys, nice closer look at him. So I got him in a dinky bag because he's only a dinky fishy. So yeah, lovely looking little kahaku. So got him in a bag because obviously them 2 vats out there, the water came from one vat. I stored them in it overnight, and the other vat next to it, obviously it should be exactly the same temperature because they're only a foot away from each other. So I just popped him straight in there. This guy on the other hand though is coming in here with different water, different temperature, so he is going to float in the top there for a few minutes. Pop the lid down, keep the bag from running away. There we go. Don't know if you can see him there. If I put the camera, no, just out of shot. Blooming typical. Well done, Jamie. Oh no, there he is. Look. So you'll see him there. By the time you actually see this video, this fish tank won't even be here anymore. It'll already be in the main pond. Well, not the main pond, the little Blagdon pond. But there he is. Look. He'll be alright in that bag for a minute. I mean, it's got a fair amount of water in there. It's only going to take him 10-15 minutes to get to temperature. The vats outside were at 21 degrees and we're almost at 23. So it's only got 2 degrees to catch up on. But yeah, this guy's got some really big pectoral fins, which is another thing that attracted me to him. But as I say, it was mainly the zigzag pattern down his back. Just really like it. And he's got that little tiny dot on his cheek as well on this side. Obviously the other side he's got a red head, but this side he's got a little red dot on his cheek. Very cute, like a little freckle. Look. Little freckle. But yeah, so I'll leave him in there for about 10 minutes, let him acclimatise, and then we'll get him in the fish tank. Right, snap bench in a bizzle. Right guys, so he's been floating there for about 15 minutes, a bit longer than I needed, but he's happy in there, so he'll be even happier when he gets out and goes in the tank. So without further ado, that is what I'm going to do. So I'll move you guys further back a bit so I can get in there, move the tripod, there you go. Probably see there's a fair bit of food floating around in there. That's because if I feed the fish and then spook them by chucking a bag in there, they tend not to eat it. So I'm not going to transfer the outdoor water into here. I'm just going to transfer the fishy. Come here, little buddy. I'll make some new friends. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And he's off. He didn't hang about, did he? About the same size as the ones in there as well, so that's ideal. And I say in a couple of weeks when I go away, they're all going out into the tank. But by the time you've seen this video, I've probably already been away, and they'll all be in the pond anyway. So next time you see him, he'll be in the Blagdon pond. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Give us a like, a thumbs up, a share. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope I've earned your subscription today. And without further ado, I will catch you all on the next one.
I don't know how clear we're going to be able to make this out, but baby Bluetit is looking out the door. just see a little tiny head. Oh, there's mummy or daddy. So it won't be long now before they fledge. Obviously you saw them earlier inside the nest. That was a couple of days ago. But now they're obviously moving about as they're sticking their head out the door.